What is up, my peoples? We are out here. As you can see, man, we transitioned from the road, or from the parking lot to the road. That's right, man. My skill training got her out here on the road, man, tearing up these streets, all three wheels. Tell you one thing, man, that bike is comfortable, very comfortable. And not to mention, man, like I said, this is her first time, you know, on a vehicle, on a motor vehicle. So that's very, very interesting that she learned over the age of 50, you know, how to ride, man. And she out here, as you can see, been enjoying every minute of it, man. Every minute of it. We're going for a quick little ride out to the city called Frankenmuth. It's a beautiful, beautiful city, man. A lot of festivities go on in the summer. Not to mention, it's got the biggest Santa Claus holiday shopping area in Michigan.
What are you saying? Don't you mean Christmas?
She got her Bluetooth hooked up with her music hooked up, man. It's a sharp looking bike. Yeah, I highly recommend this for people who don't want to be on anything like this, but want to be on the open road, to jump into something like that. There's a lot more comfort and, you know, security you feel when you're on three wheels versus these two. And since hers is a semi-automatic, or, you know, semi-automatic transmission, look at that, man. She trying to show me out. She can just bang through the gears a lot faster than I can without using the clutch and any of that mess. I still think two wheels are funner because you got that lean, and, you know, this road glide just look mean, but hey, this is perfect for the group of people who don't want to be on two wheels, man. So we out here. She finally got her license. She took her test, man. That was a rough test. I should have recorded it, man, because she was tearing up some cones. I don't know why I didn't record that, man. But she passed the test. And evidently, the license that she got is different than an actual motorcycle license. So in Michigan, if you have a motorcycle license, I don't know if this is all over the country, but if you got a motorcycle license, you can ride one of those. But if you have a three-wheel license, it doesn't give you the authority to ride a two-wheel motorcycle. You have to actually take a two-wheel motorcycle endorsement class or endorsement course to get that. So you would actually have to go and get another state requirement license to ride, or a state endorsement to ride a motorcycle, on top of riding a three-wheel motorcycle. So actually, that's not even a motorcycle. I think that's called an autocycle. Somebody help me figure out what the terminology is below for what that thing is classified as. I call it an autocycle, man, because it's not a motorcycle, and it steers like an automobile because you just turn, but you only got three wheels, man. And it's good to see she's out here doing a little bit of the speed limit, a little bit above, man, because the first time we went on the road, I couldn't get her to go nowhere near the speed limit on any road. It could be 25, she doing 15. It could be 10, she walking. I'm like, come on, man. You don't get up with the speed limit, lady. But today, man, she got confidence in her. She bought the bike with 500 miles on it, and she just cracked 1,000 miles. Granted, I put like 200 of those miles on there, but she cracked like 1,000 miles. And as you can see, she got her shifting on point. She actually moving for once. I never thought in my life I'd have to catch up to her. Oh man, mom's got the need for speed. Why you speed up and slow down? What's going on? But yeah, she's taking that bike on the highway a couple times, and keep in mind the highway speed limit here is around 70 miles an hour, and the only thing she could achieve was 67. So she's slowly working on her way up to the highway, but man, she's not a highway warrior yet. But like everything, man, give it time and she'll definitely be hitting the highway, no doubt. main purpose of this little ride, man, is just to go over what it's like for a motorcyclist like myself, who's only ever known motorcycles, to ride that bike. You know, I don't know if you guys saw from my last video, I kind of gave you my initial impressions, what it felt like, but you know, I was able to ride it a little bit longer, put a couple 100 miles on it, and get a feel for, you know, the whole mechanics, and just getting to learn something new. And it's different, man. It's like learning how to ride a motorcycle all over again, but it's not as complicated. So you don't have a clutch, you don't have the brake pad or your brake up here on the right handlebar, and you know, you don't have to worry about coming into a turn too hot, leaning too close, any of that. You literally just have to, you know, turn it like you would a steering wheel for the most part, even though it's just a bar, but there's no leaning whatsoever. The suspension on this bike is a self-leveling suspension. It has a sensor built into the seat that can adjust to the rider's weight. That way, when you're going in a turn, man, it'll always stay tight and true for the most part. And it's weird because you get on it, you'll hear it go, you'll hear that air compressor pump, you know, filling it up to what it thinks is the perfect ride height and level height for, you know, you to cruise on. I thought that's sweet. I don't have that on the Road Glide. You know, I got the Legends though, so it's almost the top of the line that you can get, if not top of the line. But you know, getting on a three-wheel motorcycle or the Spyder RT Limited, man, it's got every bell and whistle you could think of. And one thing I really liked about that is that adjustable windshield, man. The adjustable windshield is insane, especially if you're riding in the rain. Yo, in this thing, I mean, on my bike, I'm taking a shower, but on that one, I would be on that bike all day long if I got to ride in the rain, because I don't feel nothing on my face. It's all hitting that windshield that you can adjust up and down. So that's a sweet little thing. I know the Indians do that, the Dark Horses and all that. You can adjust the windscreen, but yeah, that's sick. As you can see, man, she's out here doing 55 on a 45, or doing 50 in a 45, man. This is amazing. She can actually ride. Let me give y'all the quick summary of how she went from buying a moped to buying a Spyder. So my mom's tried for like 2 to 3 years to get herself, you know, out on the road on either a moped or something like that, just so she could put around town. And every bike she bought had an issue. She bought a moped from Sam's Club, it wouldn't start, and so they sent her to one out of town. She went like an hour and a half to go get that one wouldn't start. So she couldn't get that one, and then she found one at a pawn shop, out of all places, and she bought that one, and it would only go like maybe 30 miles an hour. It was garbage. It was super slow. I drove it home from the pawn shop because she was nervous. It was very slow. And then come to find out, that thing ended up being stolen. So we had to take it back to the pawn shop and give it back, you know, to them, because the owner wanted his bike back. Somebody stole it. And then she bought a bicycle, a 3-wheel bicycle that she hated riding. She had no clue how to ride that thing. And so she ended up selling that online probably within a week of purchasing it, because she hated it how it rode. And I told her, I was like, man, so I started looking around for her, and I sent her a link of a few Spyders. And we found a nice 2010 used Spyder that she was gonna get, but then the seller ended up being kind of sketchy and asked for some weird requirements, so we pulled out of that. And then we went to Nord's and got her, and she sat on this one. I was like, just sit on it, see if you like it. And she sat on it, and man, she fell in love at first sight. She was like, I gotta get it. And I told her, I was like, hey, go big or go home, man. Going under an underpass, y'all. I love underpasses. You wanna know why? Cause you can do this when you got a neighbor hater exhaust. She gonna be like, you show off. And you got that stock exhaust, man. You can't be like me out here in these streets. Loud and proud, boy. That's what I am. Oh, man. You know, one thing I noticed too when I was on her bike and I was driving around for a couple days, you really don't get that Harley wave or that Harley handshake, you know, when you're on that bike. Just because, I don't know, man, most Harleys don't respect that, no 3 wheels. But if you think about it, we got 3-wheel Harleys out here. So technically, ain't that the same thing? So I don't know if it's because that's a Spyder and not a Harley that I didn't get the waves that, you know, I do on this. But hey, all you Harley riders, man, stop being biased out there, man. Stop profiling bikes, man. If we out here and we're not in a car, hey, flag us down, man. I even be flagging that little mopeds, man. I don't discriminate, man. This gotta be the crappiest road. Here's another good example of her bike being great for this road. I mean, if I didn't have Legends, this would be killing me right now, because this road is very bumpy. So we almost to Frankfurt, man. Not Frankfurt, Frankenmuth. We almost to Frankenmuth. And I know y'all ain't think I forgot that this channel has finally reached 1,000 subscribers, man. I never thought we'd reach 1,000 subs. I gotta show y'all some love, man. Thanks to everybody, man, who just subscribed with your boy, who been A1 since day one. Cause y'all know I've been chipping away at these videos for, you know, a couple years and nothing, but I didn't really get serious until about this year. But hey, I appreciate y'all for coming along with the journey, man, and rocking with your boy. And if you are a new subscriber, man, or if you just subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that hashtag new sub so I can show you some love in the comments, man. I like to, sometimes I don't get notified to who subscribes and who, you know, and whatnot. So it'd be good to say what's up to some of my new subscribers and just, you know, thank you for dropping by, man. Because I don't do this for me, I do it for y'all, man. So some of us can't ride, so we gotta live vicariously through others. That's why, you know, I started doing videos and to teach people stuff. So hey, man, woo, woo, that 114 mean, baby, mean. Oh man, you need to slow down, bruh. Stop acting like you and your Ninja H2. I don't care what y'all say about this big girl, man. She still can move. All 800, 900 pounds of her. She'll move. Well, wait till I start upgrading this engine one day, man. Move. I think I'm going too quick, man. I lost my party that was behind me. I'm gonna have to pull off. Got all these cars behind her. Oh, she's so slow. Let's get it though. Oh man. Hey, sometimes I gotta slow down so that she can catch up. Hey, but when you're a new rider, man, always go at your pace, man. Don't ride with someone like me who's an elite. I don't even say I'm an elite, but you know, I'm more of an advanced rider than she is, so I feel like she's doing 35, but that was a 55. Either way, man, just stay at your pace and whatever makes you comfortable. Because Lord knows when I started, you know, I couldn't ride with the fast boys, man. I just had to take my time. Take my time and, you know, make sure I made it there safely. So we done caught up with her. The good thing is we're in town, so the speed limit is her speed, which is slow. So we shouldn't lose her again, hopefully. Frankenmuth. So right here, this little area right here is where people walk. And in the wintertime, man, we have down in Frankenmuth, they have ice sculptures every year where people come from all over and there'll be ice sculptures, you know, being put up inside, you know, each one of these little areas. They'll have a little section off area for ice sculptures. And I mean, some of these sculptures take these guys weeks, man, weeks, just to get it looking right. And they'll have beer tents like in the back of the parking lots where people can drink and, you know, party and dance and have fun. And the whole thing will be lit up with Christmas lights all down the street. It looks beautiful. But you'll see down here how they have it arranged in the summer, man. Man, COVID has killed a lot of its traffic that it typically has, man. It'll be super packed, these sidewalks. But yeah, they'll have a lot of food trucks as well. I don't know if that guy was turning or what. A lot of food trucks. And then they got a whole lot of fudge shops down here where you can get the best fudge, man. But as you can see, they still up and jumping. Yeah, they still jumping down here. Zender's famous Frankenmuth chicken dinners. We've eaten this restaurant called the Bavarian Inn. They have the craziest chicken Alfredo pizza. That's right, chicken Alfredo pizza. I didn't think, you know, I would like that, but the lady recommended, our waitress, she was like, everybody tries our chicken Alfredo pizza. And I was like, man, that sounds disgusting. But hey, man, I'm always open to try new things. And it was delicious, man. The noodles on that pizza, that's right, the pizza had noodles, was delicious. A lot of people walking around, so you gotta be careful out here. Yeah. And then this is the River Place. They got ice cream shops back there. You can go in and shop all around. It's a walking shopping center. You want to park right here? You want to park right here? You want to park with the other bikes? You want to park with the other bikes? Ain't a lot of shade out here. Because if you go underneath that bridge, there's a parking spot over there too.
Yeah, then you have to walk over the bridge.
No, I'm saying if we drive through it. You sure? Alright. Because I was going to say, the shopping area and stuff is over there.
So how did I do?
You did pretty good, except for that little road back there. I saw them cars behind you. I was laughing. I was like, she going slow.
I was going 50. They wanted to go 50.
The speed limit 55. You need to go 55. Don't be scared. So what you think about being a new rider on this?
Oh, I think it's a wonderful thing.
Why is that?
Because it gives me a new adventure that I've never had before. Yes.
A new adventure you never had before, huh?
Never had before.
So you think you...
Like a little
So
exciting.
how many miles you think you put on this since you got it?
I didn't put 500 miles on this since I had it. Over
Whew.
500 miles.
You still feel scared? Because
Yeah,
your first
I have
400 seemed like you was terrified.
I have my moments, but it ain't enough to make me stop. Stop, won't stop.
Did you just say can't stop, won't stop? I'm gonna need you to stop.